Welcome to RDO. I am Devinder. In this video, I will discuss with you class 10th maths. Chapter 11 Trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. Already we have discussed in the previous classes. For example, I considered here one right angle triangle ABC. In the triangle AB, BC, AC are the sides. Angle A, angle B, angles C are the angles. Yes or no? Yes. See, A, B, C is the vertices. Yes or no? Yes. Now we can see here it is the study of relationships. It is the study of relationship between sides and angles of a triangle. Trigonometry is the study of relationship between sides and angles of a triangle. How can we? Just you can see here. Already we know that naming the sides in a right angle triangle in the previous class. First of all, once you can observe which is the longest side in that one, which is the longest side. Once you can observe here in this right angle triangle, which is the longest side, AC or not? AC. How we can call it as C. AC as hypotenuse. We can call it as hypotenuse. Now you can consider here angle theta or angle A. See here, that means this angle made by AC with the side AB. See here, once you can observe here, the position of BC. What is the position? You can observe here. What is the position of BC with respect to angle A? Which is exactly opposite or not? Exactly opposite or not? Yes or no? Yes. So that you can write here BC is equal to opposite side of a angle A. Angle A. We can call it as here opposite side of angle A. In the similar way, once you can observe here AB. What is the position of AB with respect to angle A? With respect to angle A, just you can observe here, it is adjacent or not? Just it is adjacent. It is opposite. So that I can write here AB is equal to adjacent side of angle A. Adjacent side of angle A. Just we have discussed the longest side is hypotenuse. With respect to angle A, BC is the opposite side, AB is the adjacent side. These are the very important. Based on opposite side, adjacent side, hypotenuse only we can define trigonometric ratios and we can do problems in the exercise. Now you can see here defining trigonometric ratios. Defining trigonometric ratios. First of all, I will discuss with you three ratios. First one here, sine of angle A. Sine of angle A. We can simply read it as sine A. Sine of angle A, we can read it as sine A. Sine A is equal, that means a ratio of the length of the side opposite to angle A. See here, what is the side opposite to angle A? It is BC or not? Yes, BC by length of hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse, you know that longest side is called as hypotenuse. That means AC is the hypotenuse or not? Yes. That means you can see here sin A is equal to BC by AC. Once you can observe clearly, BC, that is opposite side to angle A. AC, that means here hypotenuse BC by AC is called as sin A. See here, sin A is equal BC by AC. In the similar way, one more ratio, cosine of angle A. Cosine of angle A, we can simply call it as cos A. Cos A means, you can remember here, sine means opposite side. Sine means opposite side. Cos means adjacent side. Cos means adjacent side. We can remember easily. See here, length of the side adjacent to angle A. Adjacent. What is the adjacent side with respect to angle A? AB or not? Yes, AB by What is the length of hypotenuse? Hypotenuse we know that's AC. That means here cos A is equal AB by AC. Cos A is equal AB. That means adjacent by hypotenuse. See here sine means opposite by up. Hypotenuse. Cos means adjacent by hypotenuse. See here tangent of A. That means here tangent of angle A. We can simply call it as tan A. Tan A means length of the side opposite to angle A. Length of the side opposite to angle A. What is the length opposite to angle A? BC by length of the side adjacent to angle A. Adjacent side which is one AB only, that is BC by AB. Just you can see. Remember sin A means BC by AC. Cos A means AB by AC. Tan A means just BC by AB only. These are the very important things we will discuss. We will do problems in exercise based on these ratios only: sin, cos, tan. So here already we have discussed three ratios. There are three more ratios are defined in trigonometry. There are C, cosec A, sec A, cot A. Cosec, sec, cot. Already we discussed sin, cos, tan. But there are three more ratios: cosec A, sec A, cot A. Already we know that multiplicative inverse. Are you know what is the multiplicative inverse of 4? 1 by 4. What is the multiplicative inverse of 5? 1 by 5. In the similar way, what is the multiplicative inverse of sin A is cosecant A. We can call it as cosecant A. We can simply call it as cosec A. Cosec A. Just you can see here cosec A. You know that multiplicative inverse of sin A, 1 by sin A. Yes or no? 1 by sin A. See here, 1 by sin A. Already you know that sin A means it is the opposite side by hypotenuse. That means you can call it as cosec A is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side of the angle A. If you know three ratios, we can remember easily the other three ratios. Here sometimes written as CSCA, cosec A. We can write it as cosec A or CSCA, cosec A only. See here in the similar way, multiplicative inverse of cos A is secant A. Cos A is secant. You can remember sin multiplicative inverse cosec. Cos multiplicative inverse sec. Secant A. We can simply written as sec A. Sec A means you know that's here sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. Sec A is equal 1 by cos A. I told already it is the multiplicative inverse of cos A. That means sec A is equal to hypotenuse by length of the side adjacent to angle A. In the similar way, once you can see here, tan A is, that means multiplicative inverse of tan A is cotangent A. Cotangent A, we can simply written as cot A. Cot A. Cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Already know that tan A means opposite side by adjacent side. Yes or no? Length of opposite side by length of adjacent side. Just you can multiplicative inverse. You can just reverse it. You know that's here. We will get here length of the side adjacent to angle A by length of the side opposite to angle A. You can remember here very easy. You can remember just three ratios only enough: sin, cos, tan. If you know three ratios, you can do easily cosec, sec, cot. We will discuss in the chapter in detail. Thank you for watching this video. You can watch the complete exercise videos in our class 10th maths playlist.